Hi. So let's say you have this sharp pain in your stomach. Um, this is, this is, I don't know if this is the problem, this is the cure, and this is what it is. It could be something else, but for me and a lot of people, according to this emergency room doctor, he said it was uh, once every week he gets 2 to 3 people with this, and what that is you push on your down there. Um, it's hard to explain what side it's on you, but if you know how a colon is, it goes from the small intestine, it it touches and it goes into the large colon, and the large colon starts at that side. You know where your appendix is. If you know where your appendix is, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, now that part that goes vertical, that is a slow spot. So he said a lot of people get it there, and that's what I have. And I had it multiple times, and I got this pain at the very top, like where the gas bubble was, and it just got worse, and it was for a whole weekend. And I was like, man, this is throbbing, this is bad. Like, what is this? So it turns out it was constipation. But I don't know if you want to call it a, what do you call it, impaction. So the doctors are hesitant to say impaction because that usually means it is for sure, and to my understanding it means it's impacted and nothing's really getting through, and maybe there's a severity level, so nothing gets through versus just liquid, but it's an impaction, but it's there. Um, they take it very literal. So when I was saying I have an impaction, like, no, you don't. You're going poop. You said, and I said, yeah, like slim, slim poop, like flat. So they're like they weren't too concerned, and I had to go back to the emergency room. I didn't know what was going on, but I was like, oh, look at the X-ray. It's still there. Like, get this thing out. What do you got to do? Event. So, cure for it is first understanding what it is, and that is it's a type of impaction in my if this is what you have. I mean, you could have some other kind of thing, of a growth there that's impacting the stool. But I'm talking about sluggish. Maybe you have damage to your vagus nerve, which controls like your stomach functioning, which in my case is I have moderate gastroparesis, plus this problem. It's just everything. I think is influenced by the vagus nerve. I think it's the whole intestinal tract. I'm not sure, but that would make sense. So I have a IBS-C with that gastroparesis thing I mentioned. You can see my other videos, the rotten egg burp stuff. Yeah, you get it. It's fun stuff. But I hope this helps you because once I figured that out, I always thought I had IBS-D. So if you know what that is, a diarrhea kind. And I always had that. I always had like diarrhea and flat poop and loose and gassy and oily poop and little sludge coming out and things because that was all that could get by these impactions. I didn't drink any water. I didn't, I mean, I was active. I wasn't always active. And then I had hyperthyroidism. Then it turned to hypothyroidism for a certain reason. And and then so now I have hypothyroidism and sluggishness of everything, including the intestinal tract, and so kind of turned to this kind of C. And sometimes it does vary. I do have I get the runs when I get anxious. I'm a very honest person, so I hope you enjoy these tidbits about me. Hopefully you don't know me, but if you do, that's great. Um, if you see a sign of me that says I care, so But anyways, uh, yeah, just let me know if that helps. If it doesn't, then whatever. Tell me what else you want to tell me. Thank you.